Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm glad that you're back. We got a couple, I thought, interesting things to talk about. I've made myself some notes because it seems like sometimes I forget to mention things in some of my videos. So if you see me looking over that direction, that is the reason. And also, while I think of it right now, I'm going to let you see one of the little creatures that makes a lot of noise. Binks, can you sit? Sit. Binks, sit. What a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Oh, I knew she'd be coming. And then we have Binks' little sister, another one that tends to make a lot of noise when I'm trying to video. Anyways, back to the video now. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was some cooking things and some low-cost meals and that type of thing. One thing I wanted to show you that I've been making a lot of, mainly because I enjoy it actually. It is this package of the kind of mini wontons. I think that's, oh yeah, that's what they call them. They're chicken and cilantro. Now, some people really don't care for the cilantro. I honestly can say that I don't think that you really taste the cilantro in there a lot, because I'm not a big fan of it either. But I just love these things, and the only place I can get them is at Costco. Evidently, they must have the contract for those. So what I do for my soup is use a chicken stock. I prefer using stock than broth, but you can use whatever you like. You could even use bouillon cubes to make your soup stock. And I just put those in. It doesn't take long to cook them up. And because I like my soup a little bit on the thick side, I guess you'd say, chunky side, I sometimes will put in a package of ramen noodles. But honestly, I don't put in that packet where all the bad things for your health, so they say, is in. I just use it to throw in some extra noodles to make it a little thicker. And I make a big pot of that. And then when I have done that, I put it in containers. And I think I've in the past done a video on these particular containers. They're, I think they're called Lock and Lock or something like that. To be honest with you, I'm not sure I remember where I got them. I'm going to say maybe it was QVC, but you can actually freeze in these, take it right out of the freezer, go directly to your microwave. Some of them have this, see if I can get up here, this little button on it, so you put, the steam can release out that way. Pop it in the microwave, cook it up for as long as is necessary, and you've got your meals put ahead for you. So if there's a night you don't feel like cooking, just reach into the freezer, and a couple minutes later you've got your dinner. Put some bread with it, some garlic buns, whatever, rolls, whatever you like, or maybe even, I'm not going to say salad because I'm thinking, well, whatever you would like to have, I guess. And then I wanted to show you that, well, actually, in this bowl, this is going to be for some lunch today. That's a soup that I did in a big pot, and this has been in my freezer for quite a while. And I thought, I think I'm just going to use that up today. And what's in that, you ask, is again some chicken stock. And then I had cooked one of these little 3-pound turkey breasts that you could get at most of the stores, they're Butterball. I don't remember the price, might have been somewhere around $12, I think, for the 3 pounds, but it's all breast meat, no bones. And I had some of that cooked and ready to go, so I shredded it up to make a turkey noodle soup. And then I decided to put some vegetables in it. All these things come from my pantry. I didn't have to go out and buy again. I put in, you can use whatever you want, obviously. I love the French style green beans. I don't know why, I just do. And then I put in some sliced carrots. And then you can put in your seasonings, whatever it is that you might like to use. And then I put in just a handful of noodles, which I had stored in my pantry. These are plastic, actually, but a heavy plastic with a really light locked tight, I should say, or tight locking top to it. Excuse me. And there's a couple ideas for you for some meals. You should except for these, you probably have pretty much everything else and maybe the turkey, but you could use anything, I guess, a can of chicken even would do the same thing, and you may have that right in your house. So, that's my ideas for you today. Give you some ideas, get you cooking while it's cold. It's on some of the cold days. It's really nice to have a nice hot soup that day. Now, I've been asked by a lot of people, is it too late to start prepping? Some people don't see the sense to it, and that's okay if you don't. Other people are die-hard preppers. Some people are beginning to see the reason for prepping and wanting to, but they're asking, is it too late? I never say it's too late to start anything. You're going to start at maybe where the prices are a little higher than, like, say, myself when I was buying things, but here's a plan for you to start, maybe. We'll just use the French style green beans for an example. In other words, when I started out, I do my regular grocery shopping. If something was on sale that I eat, such as maybe the French style green beans, and if they were on sale, I would buy 5 cans that got set aside, and maybe whatever I was going to use for that week for groceries as well. Put the 5 things aside. You'll notice I tend to put expiration dates on mine so I can keep track. It takes a bit of work to do this, but at some point, actually, you will find that it's so much easier. In the beginning, it's going to seem like that's all you do. But right now, when I try to think of something I'm going to cook up, I just head to the pantry and see what I have in there. So no, I don't think it's too late. I mean, I can, like butter, or I think it's butter that's now getting up there pretty high. I have so much in the freezer. I'm not spending on butter the dollars that you would be spending now to buy it. And see, I told you those little rascals would bark again. There, maybe a little noise will change that. And one thing I want to caution you, do as you wish, but here's my own feelings on it, based on mistakes I made when I first started. You're going to see a lot of videos probably online about preppers and what they have in their pantries and so forth, but just because someone is showing you that they stockpile an enormous amount of beans or canned beans or beans in containers that they keep. If you don't eat beans, what's the sense to do with that? A lot of people make that mistake. Like me, I'm telling you about the mini wontons. You may not like them, so you're not going to have them in your freezer. So only buy things that you might use, like sliced carrots or anything like that, canned corn. The shelf life is pretty long on those. And some night, if you feel like you don't want to cook a lot and you've got some things done up ahead, you're going to be happy that you did that. But try to remember when you're purchasing to put aside, just purchase what you eat. Don't make the mistake, I should say, of buying what somebody online buys. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to eat it. And then you are wasting money. Well, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I gave you a few pointers and some things to look into. I've enjoyed having you come. I'm seeing some new people joining the channel. And I'm so happy to have you here. I do this not only for myself, I do these things for you people, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Please, if you've enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe. If you're subscribed, you'll get notification of when I post another video. So until the next time, please stay safe, stay well, be kind, and enjoy life. Thank you. Bye-bye.